Jonathan and Haley. Hope you're having a good weekend. This is your video lesson for today. 3 things I want to talk about. I'll go down the list, and as usual, if you want me to look at anything or give my 2 cents, feel free to send a video or a question over or anything like that. So let's get to it. So, number 1, note reading. Do it every day. Every day. Because we're kind of fast approaching towards the end. I think I mentioned it before, and you guys know, but like just that we're reaching towards the end of book 2-ish. We're getting that area. Just a few more pieces left. Really the big one for this one is the Andantino, that right hand arpeggio. That's really the big thing with this. Like I said, we're moving Allegretto, we're moving that into book 3. So after that, then the last piece, the waltz, is not that hard. It's not going to take us very long to get that one down. So we want to make sure that note reading skill is going on nicely. That way we'll meet up in mid book 3 and she'll be just reading her pieces at that point. By the end of book 4, she should just be reading her pieces and listening to them too. But anyway, so number 2, you guys know all that. So use the Murrow book. Basically just like look at it once, name the notes, clap the rhythm, and then read it like 1 or 2 times, and then just off to the next thing. Because like I said before, the Zuka kids are really good at like once they get the tune in their ear, their fingers kind of just take over, which is a good thing. But we want to make sure that she's not just playing the note, like looking at the page and like playing the notes. That she is constantly always reading these things. So when she's done the Murrow, just keep on going to the next one. Right? If you'd like me to send over specific examples, I'd be more than happy to do that. So then number 2, arpeggio drills, number 2 and 3. Arpeggio drill number 2 is the big one for the Andantino. So that's when we do P and M together, and then I free stroke. So it's a rest stroke with the middle finger and a free stroke with the index finger. Right, the index finger will come down and actually will touch the tip of the pointer finger right there. So as it comes through, this finger comes through like that, and then touches the touches the index finger, and then free stroke on the G string right there. Free. To avoid this at all costs, you don't want to do that, because otherwise you're going to spend most grad school trying to fix that problem. That was me. Yeah, I don't recommend doing a bunch of notes like this right here. Relaxed, straight back into the palm. Right there. Haley, if you need to draw a little dot there for your elephant eye, you can go ahead and do that. So that's the first one, and the second one is the one with the A finger. So for that one, if you want to, if you think it helps, you can do that rest stroke with the A finger and then rest on that B string and then do the free stroke. Right? Just like that. And then the other one, the next one. Oops. Sorry about that. M-I free stroke. Rest stroke, free stroke. Do those for me. And then with the free, that's right, I remember this from last week for the free stroke. Make sure when she's practicing her number 3, the next one in here, that you put that little piece of paper between her index and her middle finger. It should be in there gently, so you shouldn't be squeezing it like this right here. So it's gentle. And what you're listening for is that sound of them striking the strings together. So not that, but nice gentle sound. And always connected. You don't want choppy. Right, so index middle, so the G tonalization from book 2. I think that's about as far we took that one so far. And then so putting that thumb in between each of those index and middle tonalizations right there. So practice that for me, and then for the Courant, let's work on the B section, the B section prep. So the right hand, the way that looks, is going to be index and middle on the 4th and 3rd strings, rest stroke on G on the G string, middle rest stroke on G. So index and middle together on the G string on the 3rd string. I am. So these are free stroked on strings 4 and 3, the D and the G string. Free stroked, rest, stroke, free, rest, free. Now, since I'm a student for Cartwright is Neola, I have been programmed to do this rest stroke and free stroke position. They don't mention it in Suzuki just because he wasn't really a Suzuki teacher. I asked him about it one time, like what he thought of the whole Suzuki thing before I became a teacher, and he's like, well, there's a lot of great things in there, but it's just not the right hand technique is a little different than how he did it. So I like to incorporate my training with him because it works for me, and it works great. So I have here, and then I slightly turn a little bit in rest stroke position. Free stroke, rest stroke. I kind of pivot off my thumb a little bit right here. So if I play that passage, right, there's the first part of it. Second part, expand out. So you should never be reaching for it. So you have index and middle together on strings 2 and 3. Contract the hand towards the thumb. 4, 3. Expand out from the thumb. So you see I open up here. So it's like this. I'm opening up the hand. So I and M on strings 2 and 3, 4 and 3, 2 and 3. Right? And in this point here, you'll be in first position, right? Open, and then you shift into second position with the left hand on A and F sharp. So on A and F sharp, you should have fingers 1 and fingers 3. So open, second position, back to open. First position here. So fall right into the chord shape. So on, off. Practice that a lot. It's the reason why Mr. Miyagi made Danielson sand the fence all day, right? Get that muscle memory in there, right? So into second position. I go into that horizontal hand position over here, the D scale. Right. So those are the things I want you to work on. Next time I see you guys, when I see you next weekend, we'll dig really into that B section and start preparing the grace note that's at the end of the Courant as well. All right, cool. So work on those things for me. If you want me to take a look at anything, I'll be more than happy to do that. If not, I will see you guys same time next time. Take care.